there's the feminism. Oh, and then you're interrupting me too.
Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long, did it?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to speak over me?
Yeah, I don't care if you call me. I don't really care if you call me a
strong,
feminist.
independent woman.
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson challenges Tomi Lahren in a fiery debate about masculinity, asking her a straightforward question that she completely just dodges. Instead of answering the question, Tomi shifts the focus to telling men how they should act, prompting Andrew Wilson to fire back hard. And the exchange quickly heats up as Andrew Wilson pushes back against her take on what it means to be a man. Let's go ahead and get into this clip of this intense debate about masculinity between Andrew Wilson and Tomi Lahren.
So I think over the last probably 10 years, there has been what I call the pussification of men. It was everything should be about your emotions and your feelings, and men were emasculated, and this whole concept of toxic masculinity warped the minds of a lot of young men. And they felt masculine, they wanted to be masculine, but society was telling them they should be softer, that it was being toxically masculine if you wanted to play sports and chop wood and go to war. And so men were so emasculated and so beat down that then there was this revolution of what was actually toxic masculinity, the Tate brothers and others, which I feel as a female that doesn't represent true masculinity. That to me represents douchebaggery. And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. I see that as being actually masculine. That's like the man that I grew up with, my dad. But what we're seeing now is these young men who look at Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, and they see somebody who's just quite frankly a douchebag and disrespects women. And because they've been so emasculated, they're like, oh, great, that's a manly man. But that's not right either. So at some point, I think we'll go back to maybe meeting in the middle here. You can be a man who has feelings and emotions, but you can also go to war and protect and defend your family. I'm hoping we can get back there. But the two extremes right now, they're confusing men, and quite frankly, they're leaving women with few choices. And that's the real tragedy here.
You see, I completely agree with you, but Andrew, you were shaking your head quite vigorously. Why?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just more feminine or feminist nonsense, ultimately. And the covert feminism in society is big, especially on the conservative side. So here's what happens, right? Women need to have feminine virtues for men to be pursuing masculine virtues, for you to say things like, well, men, what I want is for men to protect me and I want men to make money. Well, that's great. What that ends up doing is it gives you a set of privilege in society. What do men get? What do men get for doing that for you? What are we getting from women for doing that? Are we getting chaste virgins on our wedding night? No, we're not getting chaste virgins on our wedding night. Are we getting women of great virtue? No, we're not getting women of great virtue. The idea of courtly love is supposed to be done for women of great virtue. Where are they? Well, they're nowhere. And so in modernity, in society, when female conservative influencers say this, it's actually a form of covert feminism. They're saying, I want privilege in society, right? But what is it women are giving to men to get it? What are they giving them? Tell me.
Well,
can I please chime in here?
Yes, you can. And then James can, and I'll come to you, Sean.
No, I would love to. I love this whole thing of like, if you're a female conservative and you don't believe that men should be douchebags, that all of a sudden you're a covert feminist. Call me a feminist. I really don't give one crap one way or another, but I can tell you this. A lot of these men, these podcast hosts on the right that like to think of themselves as these big masculine men, and what am I getting out of it? I can tell you this.
There's that feminism.
All right, I believe I'm a woman of virtue,
right?
Out. Yeah.
I mean, guys, as you can see here, Andrew Wilson just asked a really basic question. What do men get out of this? And Tomi Lahren couldn't answer it. It was all about what she wants, what women want, never what men get in return. And honestly, I've never really seen Tomi as a traditionally feminine woman. She's always given off more of that like boss babe, independent woman kind of energy. And I agree with Andrew. Sure, she said she's conservative, but when you look closer, she talks the talk, but doesn't really walk the walk. And when a man like Andrew Wilson asks for something back in a relationship, suddenly it becomes a problem. Suddenly he's being quote unquote too much. And that's just shaming men if you really think about it. You see this a lot with modern independent women. They want a man to provide and protect, but when we ask for anything in return, we just get criticized for it. And that double standard is the issue. It feels like these women don't really care what men want. They just want things done their way and they don't see it any other way. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments and if you agree with Andrew Wilson or not. And if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to go ahead and like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot. And let's get back to this clip, guys.
Yeah, there's the feminism. Oh, and then you're interrupting me too,
Didn't
which
take
is great.
long,
I let
did
you
it? Didn't
talk.
take
It's my
long,
turn.
did it?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to speak
So,
over a man?
yeah, I don't
Are
care
you
if
a
you call me.
strong,
I don't
independent
really care
woman?
if you call me a
strong,
feminist.
independent woman.
Yeah. Yeah. You're actually interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you when you were spewing your bullshit. So now it's my turn. Okay.
You mean
so,
the truth?
Like I said before. So I believe there we go again. Piers, I'm a woman of virtue. I happen to be independently successful. I have a husband who's not only a former professional athlete, but is currently a professional baseball coach. So is he not a masculine man? I mean, I'm confused here. What's your concept of a masculine man? Mine is a man who respects me.
Yeah, that misses the point, though. Like, you're still not contending with the argument that I'm making.
What's your point?
I'm saying inside of society, right this second, right, masculinity is not only punished, but also women on the right, covert feminists on the right, are constantly and consistently talking about how they need to have privilege in society. I want men. Their version of masculinity is men who take care of us, men who protect us, men who do all of this. Those are all duties that men have towards women. Great. What are the duties that women have towards men? What are the duties that women have towards anything? What do men get out of this arrangement? What are we getting out of this arrangement? Can you tell me?
I mean,
Well, I would argue that men innately should be protectors and providers.
Hang on one second. Let Tomi
Most
respond.
men are born that way.
Let Tomi respond to that, and then I'll come to you, Jez. And then Sean, you've been waiting patiently. So
most men are born to be protectors and providers. I can't imagine my dad saying, you know what, to my mom, you know what, I'm not going to be a protector and a provider unless you do this. That's not how real men operate. Real men are protectors and providers, and they marry women who hopefully have some virtue, but also bring a lot to the table as well, that are great mothers, great wives, caretakers of the home. There's nothing wrong with being a traditional wife and mother. You're misunderstanding me if you think that I think that women should just be out doing whatever they want. I think that there are gender roles that should be respected. But I don't think a man needs to get something out of it to be a manly man, a protector and a provider. If you think you need to get something out of it, I quite frankly don't consider you a real man.
Yeah, so you have nothing. So you have nothing.
But we'll discuss in a moment whether Andrew Wilson is a real man.
Piers, I offer nothing. I offer nothing.
You offer me a lot of things, Tomi. That's why I always love having you on the show. You know that. Let's go to a real man, James Barr.
Thank you. I do see myself as a man, and I know that you'll be looking at me thinking, well, you're not. You're wearing makeup. You're wearing colourful clothes. Like, look at me. I'm really camp. My nails are painted.
I mean, they are worrying signs.
You're sat there smoking a cigarette. I'd love to get a vape out and start drinking a beer, pints with the lads, just connect with you over that. I think that you have some insane opinions on what women are meant to do for you. It's crazy that you don't appreciate that a woman actually gave birth to you. Like, she gave you a womb for 9 months and then looked after you, I would hope, for the beginning of your life. And you're sat there going, what do women owe men? Women don't owe men anything. No one owes you anything. You have your own life.
Do you understand that if you make an argument and you say that
I've watched your seminar on how to win an argument.
In a position, if women are supposed to be in a position of privilege where men do A, B, C, and D for them, and then I ask, well, what duties do women have? And you say, well, nothing.
No one said that men need.
Why are men checking out? I don't know why men are checking out. I don't get it.
That's
silly, man.
All right, let me bring it. All right,
This is just no surprise at all that both Tomi Lahren, quote unquote, the strong, independent woman, and the LGBTQ activists in the middle agree on this idea that men aren't owed anything. They expect men to work, provide, sacrifice, but don't you dare ask for anything in return. And that's their message. And when the guy in the middle says, well, I'm a man too, it totally misses the point. The conversation is about masculinity itself, about what men are expected to give and what, if anything, they get back. And still, Andrew Wilson's simple question, what do men get? It just goes unanswered. And Tomi Lahren tries to dodge it, saying men are just born that way. And that's just not a valid answer. That's moving the goalposts. Andrew's point is clear and simple. If a man is expected to pay, provide, protect, and sacrifice, he should be able to get what he wants in return. And that's not selfish. That's just fair game. It's 50-50 at that point. We do this in every part of life, jobs, business deals, marriages. There's always an agreement. You do this, I do that. So why is it wrong for men to ask for the same thing in relationships? I think that's perfectly fine. But what we saw here is a perfect example of how modern culture attacks masculinity. You're supposed to give, obey, and just stay quiet and not ask any questions. Don't expect anything. Just do your job and be quiet. That's not cool with me. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of that mindset. Every man has the right to ask, what do I get in return? And if someone tells you you're not allowed to ask, they're not looking out for you. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think about Andrew Wilson's takedown of Tomi Lahren's strange take on masculinity? And let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video.